Welcome, Leo, to the month of August 2017. I'm Megan of North Star Astrology, and this is another general transits reading for those born with their sun, moon, and rising sign in Leo, Leo the Lion. And this is quite a significant month for most of us, but especially you, Leo, because there are going to be partial and total lunar eclipses this month, and the total lunar eclipse will be in your sign. So I'll be getting around to that shortly. Alright, so the month starts out with Uranus going retrograde in your ninth house of religion and philosophy, law, and higher learning on August 3rd, 5 minutes and 32 seconds in your ninth house. Then Jupiter squares Pluto from your third house of communications to your sixth house of health and work. And what this poses is that in a very large way, you may be confronted in a transformational way, or you may be able to dig deep, as Pluto is the sign of investigation, and you may be able to ferret out information that makes your workflow that much smoother. But still, the square can pose its challenges, as a square is a 90-degree angle causing a bit of friction, but there's maybe nothing to worry about because, well, I don't know, because this is a general reading. And then, at any rate, that will happen on August 4th. This square will happen on August 4th at 18 minutes 49 seconds. Then, the full moon happens on August 7th in your seventh house of relationships and others, in the sign of Aquarius at 15 degrees 25 minutes. And as I said before, just a short time ago, there will be a partial lunar eclipse on the very same day. So coming up is a partial lunar eclipse on August 7th. And what this can do for you is, with all of this energy in your first house, your sun, Mars in Leo, the north node of your moon in Leo, opposing the full moon and the partial lunar eclipse in Aquarius, is that you can creatively come up with humanitarian ways of expressing yourself, as well as forming commitments in a big way, being committed more to your partner and or your business partners, and coming up with a humanitarian and or altruistic way of taking advantage of this partial lunar eclipse. And this is the symbol for a partial lunar eclipse. Then on August 13th, Mercury goes retrograde in your second house, so you may want to be careful of how you're spending. Don't overdo it on jewelry or other items. Then the moon goes into its last quarter, into Taurus in your 10th house of career on August 15th at 22 degrees 25 minutes. So you can wrap up last minute projects, as this is the last quarter. Then the new moon happens on August 21st in your sign. So there's a lot of activity in your first house of the self and the physical body. And with a new moon, you can take new steps to pamper yourself, go within, take care of yourself. And for sure, more than any one of the signs this month, that's vitally important, as also on August 21st is a total lunar eclipse in your first house in the sign of Leo. And it's here again, wow. Now with a total lunar eclipse along with this new moon, it's not as vibrant as the full moon was for the partial lunar eclipse, but since it's a total lunar eclipse, it's more so emphasized to take care of yourself, your look after your back and your heart and anything cardiovascularly, and definitely take care of yourself the entire month, but most especially on August 21st. Then the sun moves into Virgo on August 22nd at 22 hours 21 minutes, and you'll have a little bit of a reprieve, but the energies will slowly get more practical, and but before it goes into Virgo, hopefully you had a chance to capitalize on your creative side, but it's absolutely wonderful for you. So then also, since Saturn has been retrograde since April 6th, 2017, it goes direct in your 5th house of romance, creativity, and children. So you actually may manifest a new romance, or you possibly may become pregnant if that's what you want. And there's that harmonious flow with that. That's very beautiful, with all of the energy from your 1st to your 5th house. Then Jupiter sextiles Saturn on August 27th. So here again, there's even more of an emphasis, a huge emphasis on communicating with a lover or your new romantic partner or your inner child and all creative matters. And if you're a guy listening to this, your sports, you sports fan or enthusiasts. And then there's the moon moving again into the first quarter on August 29th, also joining Saturn in the 5th house. But watch that this moon conjuncting Saturn doesn't damper your your feelings. Since Saturn kind of inhibits the moon at times, but just disregard that. It's as I said, it's only general, so it may not even occur for you, since you're a magnanimous sun sign, and the sun rules you anyway. So then Mercury goes retrograde again on August 31st, going back into your house and into your sign. And for sure you'll have an opportunity to be able to have both Mercury and the action planet of Mars with your north node of your moon and all of this tying up loose ends at the very end of the month. So Leo, you are going to have one very spectacular month of August 2017. So feel free to like, share, or subscribe to any one of my videos, but especially this one, because it's my first true full partial and total lunar eclipses, all of this. It's very detailed. I put a lot of work into it. This is my third time recording this. And let me tell you, YouTube didn't want me to put a longer than 15-minute video, so it kind of put a dent in my feelings on things. I was like, oh man, I was so bummed, but I dealt with it, and I went ahead and rested a little while and redid. So glad I could share this information with you, and I'm so glad you'll have a spectacular month coming up in August, and make it a good one. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for looking up upon the North Star.